How long have you been here?
My partner Eddie and I bought it sight unseen at the end of 2015.
So you bought this sight unseen?
Absolutely.
Now, why would you do that?
This place just called to me. But from the minute I walked in here, something was not right. I turned to Eddie and I said, I think we made a mistake.
You regretting it?
Many days I regret, yes.
Give me a list of what everybody's experiencing here.
Most of us feel like we're being watched all the time.
Okay.
Objects flying in the air. We hear disembodied voices, and we see shadow figures. A lot of the people here get touched, and honestly, we have a lot of bad luck here.
And the bad luck, what's that all about?
If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong here. From the minute we walked in here, turned the air conditioner, blue. Refrigerator, 2 years old, blue. Tables, brand new, after 6 months, warped.
All right, so you guys own a restaurant, it's a business, things go wrong. Why is this paranormal?
We have 4 other restaurants. Nothing like this happens at any of them, ever.
All right, look, you got 4 other restaurants. Why don't you just sell this one and focus on the other ones?
This is the one that was a labor of love, passion, but we're not leaving. They have to leave us alone.
There's a lot of dead people. It's literally like all of these people are running around you. I can't breathe, like I can't, like someone can't catch their breath. So I think that the living would feel this. I think that some people could become overwhelmed to the point where they're feeling all of this, and I think that they could have a panic attack because of it.
Okay, Alex, so what's going on out here?
Every time I come out here, it's like somebody's watching me,
Like, something is curious, or do you think it's like kind of leering at you?
leering at me, watching me every move I make.
Okay. What else is going on?
Well, a lot of times in the office, I'll be sitting there working, all of a sudden I'll feel something touching the back of my neck.
Can you tell male, female?
No, it's just a slight brush hand on the neck.
How often does that happen?
Probably happened 10, 15 times since we've been here.
And you're alone in the office when
I'm
this?
alone normally, yeah.
All right, so anything else weird like that?
Yeah, actually, coming down the stairs, a lot of times I'll feel like a wish of cold air.
How long does that sensation of that cold last?
3, 4 seconds.
All right, we're in the South, it's hot. You got air conditioning. You sure it's not that?
There's no air ducts in that area. I look around and like, where did that come from?
What do you think this is all about?
I think whatever is here, they just don't want us here. They want us gone.
There is this dead woman. She's wearing red and a red wig. She says she does not like men. And she wrapped her left arm around me. She hugged me. She sent ice cold chills through my body. The living would experience this. This woman is surrounded by the color red. Red, just being engulfed in red, like a aura. Basically, the type of hell.
What's going on in here?
I've seen a misty figure outside the kitchen doors.
Okay, so what's it look like to you?
The outline of a monk.
A monk?
Yes.
Okay. So now is anybody else besides you seeing this?
The staff sees shadows all over the building.
All right, Alex, so anything else?
Came in one morning, all the burners were on. They were all on. Every burner on that stove was on.
Did somebody come in the middle of the night?
Impossible. The alarm is set. We know if anybody enters or leaves.
I gotta tell you, you're lucky nobody got hurt or this place didn't burn down or explode as well.
Yes.
Okay, so anything else?
We've had dishes fly off the rack over here. The chef actually was standing right over here. And they flew off and he turned and basically freaked out.
Last thing you want is somebody getting hurt.
That's the worst thing that could happen here. I've had an employee pushed on the stairs. I mean, we have got to make it safe here for them. It's more than just a business. They are family, and we want to take care of them. But we have got to stop the insanity, the madness. We've got to solve the problem, what's going on.
This lady in red is really bad.
Do you know if the living have any experiences with her?
She is very physical. Punching, pulling hair, pushing, anything like that to get them away from her. I think if she felt severely threatened, she might be dangerous. She would freak out. If she's in a mood, it's not gonna be a good day. This lady in red has these weird shadow things with her, but they're not human. They're destructive. What's happening is like a chaos and destruction. So that's not good. Now, the woman in red is saying that she just wants to get the out of here. And that's why she's doing what she's doing. She stirred up a whole storm.
So, Eddie, talking to Alec, he was convinced that this place is dangerous. I mean, you agree with that?
I'm concerned. I've always been a skeptic, but after 3 years of seeing these things constantly happening, it can't be explained rationally. This is abnormal.
Okay, what are you experiencing?
My experiences have been more listening to everyone else, bringing all these experiences to me.
Okay, so let's talk about them.
A bartender called during an event, and a beer can flew at him and smashed against the wall. He assumed where else would it come from but a customer.
Right, I mean, was the customer drinking that beer?
There were no customers drinking that beer, and we have security cameras, so we reviewed the video and couldn't find any indication that a customer had thrown anything.
Now, have you heard of any other violence towards employees?
Yeah, I've actually heard of one employee being pulled backwards down the stairs.
So you think that whatever's here is capable of doing that?
Well, apparently so. I wouldn't have thought that 3 years ago, but it's happening too often.
Now, is there anything else going on?
It's just a lot of bad luck, things breaking, things going wrong.
Alec mentioned the bad luck to me.
I feel like we're cursed. Well, we even had a situation where a food critic came in, and the water glass just basically jumps off the tray onto the critic.
Oh, geez.
Yep. Of all people, of course, it spilled on him. He actually did his review on the radio later on. He said that they spilled a pitcher of water on him. So that's not really the publicity you want to get out in the marketplace.
What are you hoping we can do for you guys?
Well, I hope we can solve the problem and most importantly, make it a safe environment. Restaurants generally are a fairly dangerous environment. We've got hot grills, we've got knives, we've got glass everywhere. It concerns me that it could get even worse.